Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am an alcoholic, and today I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I could not be any more grateful. It's Friday night, so that means we have our Friday night crosstalk meeting tonight at 7 o'clock. If you're local to the Huntington, West Virginia area, come on down to 5747 East Pea Ridge Road in Huntington, Pea Ridge United Methodist Church. Just a group of drunks and drug addicts all sitting around talking about how we got sober, how we're planning on staying that way. The quickest hour in recovery begins tonight at 7 o'clock. We'll see you there. We all have this unique characteristic, this unique attribute, if you will, that we can leverage and use as a tool in our day-to-day lives. The problem is we typically use this characteristic in an adverse way, a way that impacts us in a negative fashion. And it's something I can look all back through my history and go, yeah, I did that there. It's something that I still struggle with today. The challenge is using this tool, this characteristic, to impact us in a positive way. And that's what recovery has taught me. What is this characteristic I'm talking about? It's the ability to take nothing and turn it into something. To give you an example that you might be able to relate to, let's say you're at the grocery store, and on the far other side of the grocery store, you see somebody you recognize. And you wave, "Hey, George, how are you? Hey, Sally, how you doing?" And they just keep on going. And they don't respond, they don't acknowledge, nothing. And immediately my brain goes to, well, hell, did I piss them off? Did I upset them? Are they mad at me? What's going on? Or your brain might go, well, damn, did you see how rude they were? George didn't even acknowledge me. That son of a bitch, he just kept on walking. What the hell? In that instance, I just created something out of nothing. Never once do I stop to think that, hell, maybe George has got a lot of shit going on in his brain. Maybe he's got a lot going on in his life. He's there, but he's not there. His thoughts are somewhere else. Maybe he's in a hurry to get somewhere and he doesn't want to get bogged down in a conversation, especially with me in the grocery store. Maybe he didn't even recognize me. Maybe he forgot his glasses. We never stop to think about the other side of the coin. We just immediately take nothing and turn it into something that creates undue and unnecessary stress in our lives. What happens if somebody does something, they take a particular action, they do something based on sound, rational principles that we know nothing of, but all we see is just what it is that they do or they did, and we sit there and go, I can't believe they did that. Did you see what they did? Oh my God. And never mind, we never stop to think what drove that decision. We never find out that justification. But when we do find out that they're sane, rational, sound principles for making that decision, for taking that particular action, we sit there and go, I would have probably done the same damn thing. What we did is we created something out of nothing, and it created, again, that undue and unnecessary stress on our lives. Well, how many times did you pray to God for something, and God didn't answer you? He said nothing at all. And then you're like, damn, I must have really pissed God off. Is God angry at me? Or maybe I get angry at God for not answering me. God, you could have at least given me a yes or no. How many times have you done that? He just gives you nothing. You pray for something and he gives you nothing. God, I need to be a millionaire. I need to win the Powerball. I need to win the jackpot tonight. And I never win the jackpot. Sometimes that nothing that God gives us is the very answer that we need. I like to think of it, sometimes that nothing is the very something that I've been looking for. Typically, we take that nothing and we create it into something that negatively impacts us, that adversely impacts us. And we start thinking and dwelling and stewing on it. Never once do we stop and think that maybe there's a reason why God didn't answer my prayer. Maybe there's a reason why so-and-so took that particular action. Maybe there's a reason why George or Sally didn't say hi to me in the grocery store. Ask yourself, how many prayers have you prayed where God didn't answer? He just didn't say anything at all. We expect a yes or no answer. Sometimes that answer that we miss is the answer of nothing. And when it comes to prayer, for me, especially when God doesn't answer at all, that's usually whenever I try to look at it from the perspective of, okay, this is God creating something better for me that I just haven't yet received. Again, that's something that we create out of nothing. We want to make sure that we do that and use that characteristic in a positive way rather than creating the undue and unnecessary stress as we go about our lives. So, with that being said, I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I cannot be any more appreciative. We'll be talking again soon, guys. Remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.